It's like the evening. My name is Madison Dibert. Please move your hats, stand, and join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Welcome students, staff, and family to the 2022 Foothills Education Charter High School's graduation ceremony. My name is Madison Dibert. My fellow students and I have worked extremely hard to accomplish this goal. We sincerely appreciate all of the support and encouragement we've received from our families, friends, and the dedicated staff at Barrow Foothills. Thank you for being here to share in our accomplishments on this very special occasion.
Good evening, my name is Chevelle Chet. The graduating class of 2022 would like to give a special welcome to our parents, family, and friends for being present for our graduation. We would also like to send a special welcome to the Superintendent of Foothills, Dr. Sherry Gibney Sherman, the members of Foothills Governance Board, the Foothills Regional Office, and Barrow Foothills faculty and staff. I would first like to thank and honor Miss Nicole Tadia, my late mentor and friend, for always believing in me and pushing me to be the best I can be. I'd like to thank my present mentor, Miss Amy, for continuing to encourage me even when the circumstances were difficult. I'd like to thank my family and friends for always believing in me, and my Aunt Heather for constantly encouraging me to complete high school. I'd like to give a special thank you to Miss Mary Kelly, a Foothills Transitional Coach, for helping me obtain a job as a UGA Laboratory Animal Care Technician, and getting me closer to my dream of attending UGA. I'd like to thank Miss Belinda for always cheering me up and giving me the confidence to finish high school. I'd like to thank Mr. Black, Mr. Farmer, and other math tutors for helping me push through my last class. I'd like to thank all Barrow Foothills staff for providing a positive and comfortable environment for me to finish my high school education. Lastly, I would like to thank all of you for being here today and celebrating a day all of us will remember. Congratulations to the Foothills Barrow class of 2022. We did it! Please now join me in viewing the valedictorian speech by Ariel Campbell.
Hi, I'm Ariel Campbell from the Walton Foothills campus.
And I'm the 2022 Foothills valedictorian. I would like to start off with a special thank you to all the staff at Foothills for being so helpful and supportive to all the students. They truly want to see everyone succeed in life, which is why they ask me, so what's next? Or what's your plans after graduation? To which I respond, I'm not sure, but I definitely want to travel the world. So when I was asked to write this speech, I instantly thought of Sandra Cisneros' story, 11. She says, what they never tell you is that when you're 11, you're also 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Because when I get asked what's next, I think of my 11-year-old self who would quickly jump to tell you that she wants to go to Emory University to become an orthopedic surgeon. I'm a little jealous of her because she had it all planned out. But I also had another answer at 8 years old to the same question. I was going to be the President of the United States because my family always said I could. And at 5, I was going to be a teacher because I loved going to school. I'm also a little bit jealous of her. But now I'm standing here in my gown, so unsure of what I want to do for the rest of my life because I wanted to do so many things at different ages. However, one of my constant desires has always been to see the world, and I plan to make it happen. So my message to all of the graduates out there is that it's perfectly normal to be confused. We all had so many ideas of the extraordinary things we would do when we got older, layered on top of one another from the previous years, leaving us with so many options to choose from. So take a breather before rushing into something and know that it's okay to change your mind about your career path. Do what makes you happy and never settle for less. But for now, just appreciate this huge accomplishment and remember to keep appreciating all the things you accomplish in life. Congratulations to all the graduates here, and thank you to all the friends and family for coming out to support them.
Good evening. My name is Carol Fabian. I have the honor of being Barrow Foothills topside graduate. How many of us have a parent or grandparent who journeyed to the United States in hope of a better future? I want to tell you the story of a man who did just that over 3 decades ago. He was only a couple of years older than we are now. At the age of 24, he was already a father. He boarded a plane by himself, left everything he knew in Columbia, and landed in Massachusetts during a harsh winter. For years, he worked in different factories trying to make a livable income. His struggle made him realize he needed an education in order to improve his family's quality of life. He slowly and painfully educated himself in business administration while assimilating to the culture and language. This man worked days and nights while facing discrimination, but after 9 long years, he was given an American citizenship. He did not stop there. 10 years after landing in the US, he opened a travel agency. When the economy did not allow him to sustain the business, he pursued a different career. He opened a tax preparation company. Many people discouraged him and told him his business would fail, but that only made him want it more. He continued pursuing his dream and educating himself despite what others told him. He took a gamble by educating himself and becoming his own boss. Today, he is living the American dream. This man is my grandfather. For most of my life, he has been my role model and my father figure, and he has taught me the importance of education. He has shown me to never give up on my dreams, no matter how big or small. I want to continue his legacy. This past year was very difficult for me. I became sidetracked with my studies and lost direction. At some point, I remembered my grandfather's courage and perseverance. He worked so hard to give his family a better future. He sacrificed so much for so long that I can be here now giving this speech. My grandfather's determination and perseverance to have a successful business regardless of the negative backlash inspired me to pursue my dreams. When we are in the next chapter of our lives, things will become hard and we may become sidetracked. Each one of us must take a moment to refocus and decide why we started our journey in the first place. Think of a person who has inspired you to become a better version of yourself and keep pushing forward. Remember, we are here today as a result of our parents, grandparents, and ancestors' journey. It is time to continue our own journey toward a better future. We are in charge of our future. Our story starts now. Thank you, Foothills Charter High School, for giving all of us the opportunity to take the first step in our journey.
Hello. I'm very proud to be able to introduce you to the two Mama Joe Spirit of Foothills Award winners. These two individuals show the real spirit of Foothills by working hard regardless of whatever barriers are put in front of them. And this Mama Joe Award was named after my mother, Mama Joe. And we're so proud to award a monetary award to these students, and we're proud to do it each year. We have Francesca Gamino Castro from Walton County and Chevelle Leanne Jett from Barrow County. And both of these students are going to tell their story and the barriers they overcome and where they are today. We could not be prouder. Thank you, ladies.
Hi. My name is Francisca Gamino Castro. I'm from Walton Foothills side. My story is not the story of typical Foothills graduated. Imagine a millennial with a Gen Z generation in a classroom with the students who could be my daughters. I am a 36-year-old mother of 5 who made sure her dream of earning a high school diploma came true. Even though I took her a little longer to achieve. A dream of graduating from high school ever since my family came to the U.S. when I was 14 years old. I will be the first to graduate of 5 siblings. During some very challenging years, like my mother's illness and trying to learn English, I never give up on my dream of graduating from high school. My path had many obstacles. Imagine being in a classroom where no one speaks your language without understanding a word that teacher says. That was my early life in high school. Eventually, I imagined to be complete most of my classes, but I could pass a state English writing test, so I could graduate. Feel like I was disappointing my family, especially my father, because he brought us to this country for a better future. I got married, moved to Georgia, and started a family. I never give up hope that one day I will get my high school diploma. When I hear about the Foothills and opportunity to be Foothills Plus students, I knew my dream of the future could come true. Raising my own child, I understood the importance of good education to be successful in life. I want to show them that with determination and perseverance, any goal is possible, and thus they should never stop chasing their dreams. Raising 5 kids isn't easy, but imagine trying to go to school while that's going on. Also, my family went through some tragedies, like the kidnapping of my father, my young brother, and 2 cousins. After 14 months, they give us the news that they have died. The death of my mother from her illness, and my father and my brother dead were devastating to me. Through all this sadness, I knew I had to keep chasing my dream. Many thanks to Foothills for the great opportunity you give me and for allowing me to reach my dream. Many people worked to make it possible for me to graduate and motivate me every moment. They made me feel at home, and now I have a better future for myself and my family. I would like to thank each teacher and every staff member of Walton Foothills. I am so grateful for their support. My father always wanted me to graduate from high school. I knew he would be proud of me today. A graduate, and I am training to be a counselor from Georgia Health Department WIC program. I would also like to look at options for a career of Athens Tech if I get the chance.
My name is Chevelle Jett, and I'm from the Foothills Barrow site. My Foothills story begins in March of 2020. The halls of Appalachia High School had been plagued with all the COVID precautions. Students were commuting 6 feet apart, equipped with earbuds and a mask. The new normal was here, and it was affecting the nation. The place I looked forward to going to every day had turned into a silent, dreary place that smelled of strong disinfectant. I started to hate school, which wasn't like me, so I decided to transfer to Foothills. I was welcomed into Foothills Barrow by the sweetest team of faculty and staff. I was paired with Miss Nicole Tadia, my mentor, who soon became my best friend. She was short compared to me, but always wore the cutest heels, which gave her some height. I met with Miss Tadia every time she was in the building. She always helped me reach my academic goals, but we also loved talking about our personal lives. She always cheered me on when I began my many different jobs in high school. When schools were closed due to the pandemic, we kept in touch. I often called her for advice or just to check in. She had been experiencing some mental issues, but showed no concern and always insisted that she was fine. In May of 2021, I had just turned 18 and decided to live with my boyfriend. We lived together still an hour away from Barrow County. My commute to school every day became a hassle, and I started falling behind. My mental health had gone downhill once I moved, and I had only lived in one house my entire life, and change scared me. I became very anxious and was diagnosed with generalized anxiety, something Miss Tadia also struggled with. She encouraged me to talk to my physician, and from there on I started taking medication, which helps me every day. Some time has passed, and I began to come out of my funk. I had started going to school every day during the week and seeing Miss Tadia every now and then. Our conversation slowly went from taking place down the hall to her texting me from the hospital. I continued school nevertheless and received an email at work in September with the subject line, "We regret to inform students that one of our mentors, Miss Nicole Tadia, has passed."
my heart sunk. Foothills reached out and offered counseling, and I was set up with a new mentor. I've never experienced the death of someone close to me. I began to grieve the loss of my best friend and mentor and ended up not showing up to Foothills for over 2 months. I received a text from Miss Amy, my new mentor, checking in to see how I was doing. I agreed to meet up with her and started attempting school again. I began to feel motivated and attempted to finish 4 classes in a month and attempts to graduate in December, and it did not work. I completed 3 classes and was left with the dreaded Algebra 2, something Miss Sadia and I always agreed was longer than it should be. I started to dedicate myself to this goal of graduating and making Miss Sadia proud in February of 2022. I ended up finishing Algebra 2 with plenty of time before graduation, and thanks to Mr. Black and other math teachers. I also started a job at UGA, where I'm a laboratory animal care technician. This job was referred to me by one of Foothills' own alumni support, Miss Mary Kelly, who I'm very grateful for. I plan on studying wildlife biology and wildlife vet sciences at UGA in the coming months. I stand in front of you today with my glamorous heels and sense of accomplishment. I know that she's proud of me, and I am forever thankful for the impact she has left on my life.
I'll add that Chevelle's tuition will also be paid for through her I guess it's not an internship, through her job. Excellent. All right, thank you for those encouraging words. We will now view this, just kidding, that we already did that. Now it is my honor to present to you tonight several Barrow Side Awards. As Foothills students, these graduates have the unique opportunity to earn awards funded by our very own faculty and staff. These monetary awards can be used to further the success of these students any way they see fit. Students, when you hear your name, please make your way to the stage. Carol Fabian, $500, top local graduate. Chevelle Jett, $300 for the second local grad and $200 for excellence in ELA. Not here tonight, Alfonso Espinoza, $200, excellent in mathematics. Dawson Titino, $200, excellent in science. Jamel Banks, $200, excellence in social studies. Remington Carew, $1,000, Cecil Salyers Scholarship. Please welcome our mentor team coordinator, Mr. Vince Hurd.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and good evening, graduates. My name is Vince Hurd, but most of the students just call me Mr. Vince. I have the privilege of being part of a very special department at Foothills. I am a mentor. In fact, I am one of 42 mentors at the Foothills Barrow site. Mentors have one goal, and that is to have every student to become a part of this, to become a part of this special night. Dress up in your gowns, your blue and white gowns, come across this stage as graduates in front of all your friends and family. And graduates, you know us. You know what we do. We talk to you when you're on campus, and when you're not there, we're looking for you. We keep an eye on your attendance. We check your progress. We celebrate all of those essays, quizzes, post-tests. We celebrate every last one that you pass, but then we're also there when you're having a bad day. As I said, our mental goal is to help every student to have a special night. But tonight we celebrate you. On behalf of all the mentors here in Barrow County, we want to say thank you. Because tonight you help us celebrate the lives of two people that could not be here tonight. We would like to present to you two graduates a scholarship in the name of two of our mentors, Ms. Nicole Tadia and Ms. Shelley Coe. Nicole Tadia Memorial Scholarship. This award is in memory of Nicole Tadia, one of our mentors who recently passed. The following was written by one of our fellow mentors and friends, Miss Mandy Bird. Ms. Bird said, I had the pleasure of first meeting Nicole when she started working at the alternative school. She quickly became friends with all of us there and fit right in immediately. It didn't matter how bad she physically felt. She always showed kindness to everyone around her. She always thought of others before herself and found the positive in every situation. She was beautiful, smart, funny, and adored her family and friends. I miss her bigger-than-life personality, and she truly is missed by so many. So tonight, I am pleased to present the Nicole Tadia Memorial Scholarship Award in the amount of $400 to Miss Kayla Suggs. Next, the Shelley Coe Memorial Scholarship. The next award is in memory of Shelley Coe, one of our mentors who recently passed. The following was written by one of our fellow mentors and friends, Miss Karen Bedford. Miss Bedford stated, Shelley Coe was an amazing woman whose heart and spirit were beautiful. She cared deeply for her students and especially for her mentees at Foothills. She wanted each one of them to succeed in every aspect of their life. She was excited when her students came in so she could catch up with them and talk to them about their progress in their classes. She would make them feel important and remind them that they could do anything with just a little amount of work. Before they would walk away, she would find a way to get them to smile and laugh, and then her contagious laugh came out. Ladies and gentlemen, it was priceless. Ms. Bedford continued saying, I went to last year's graduation with Shelley, and she was so very proud of the students, she sat in the audience just beaming. When graduation was over, she said she looked at me and she said, come on, we gotta go get a picture, hurry. And as we all know, Shelley's steps were tiny, but boy, they were quick. She got through that crowd and got her picture with her graduate. At Shelley's memorial service, her family included that very special picture of her and her graduate in her slideshow. Our sweet Shelley will be thrilled to know that a student from Foothills was receiving a scholarship in her memory. Tonight, I am pleased to present the Shelley Coe Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $400 to Miss Marissa Clay. I do not think Miss Clay made it this evening, but we will make sure that she gets this. Next comes to the stage is Miss Marta Wiggins.
Hi and welcome. I'm so glad to see the graduates are here. So today, it's a little hard for me. One of my best friends, Karen Hill Memorial Scholarship, that's the scholarship that we're about to award. This scholarship is for an exemplary teacher who I had the pleasure of recruiting to Foothills, and boy, did she take off. She not only inspired every single teacher in the school, but she inspired every single student. And I say teacher because we would listen to her teach, and we would be inspired and learn so much from her. She lived life to the fullest and made sure that everybody did, including her students. She was always asking them what were they doing next. She was a strong advocate for education. Even after retirement, she came back to teach at Foothills, and she loved it. She loved coming to work every single night. I don't know too many people that want to retire and still come back to work. The student that is receiving this award tonight was a lot like her. It might have taken him a little while to get started, but once he realized how important education was, he took off, and there was no stopping him. He worked numerous hours with Miss Hill and other teachers like Miss Calloway. You know, it takes a village to raise a student at Foothills. So this award is being awarded to Jamel Banks in the amount of $200. Please welcome to the stage Miss Crawford.
Good evening, families and friends, and to our Foothills 2020 graduates. I am here this evening to present the Sandra Tillery Award. Sandra was one of the original counselors who assisted with the startup of the Barrow Foothills site. Sandra was a kind and caring individual to her co-workers and to the students she served. Sandra's beloved husband and dear friend, Ann Pack, remembers Sandra as a champion for the students who face stumbling blocks or circumstances, often out of their control, which prevented them from attending a traditional school. Sandra was a champion for those students who, despite the adversities in their lives, they persevered. This evening, we recognize a student who has persevered and remained on track to graduate on time as their original cohort date. Not only has this student worked hard to earn their high school diploma, but they have also completed the EMT certification program offered through Foothills. So it is my honor, on behalf of the Barrow County Foothills Counseling Department, to present the Sandra Tillery Award to Ms. Catherine McDaniel in the amount of $500. And to all Foothills students, congratulations. I want you all to know that you had me working very hard today to get to this point. So congratulations. I want you all to know that you all have accomplished a lot, and just to keep moving forward.
Dr. Gibney Sherman, we present to you these graduates who have all met or exceeded all local governance board requirement and state of Georgia requirements to be 2022 graduates of Foothills Education Charter High School.
Jamel Lamont Banks. Jamel plans to pursue a career in welding. Remington Abraham Carew. Remington plans to attend Lanier Tech for psychology. Keegan McKinley Constable. Keegan plans to enter the workforce. Madison Grace Dybert. Madison plans on getting a job at a dentist's office and becoming a hygienist assistant. Carol Viviana Fabian. Carol will be attending Athens Tech, majoring in radiology. Ashley Jo Marie Fowler. Ashley plans to go into the workforce. Michaela Elise Harms. Michaela plans to obtain her real estate license and to go to school for business. Chevelle Leanne Jett. Chevelle plans to continue her job at UGA as a laboratory animal tech and attend UGA for wildlife sciences. Briley Nicole Knight. Briley plans to enter the workforce. Catherine Keeley McDaniel. Kathy will study emergency pre-hospital medicine in order to become a flight medic. Lyric Jamesia Myers. Lyric will attend technical school to study criminal justice. Dylan Keith Peebles. Dylan plans to continue working on cars and doing auto upholstery. Kyla Ashlyn Suggs. Kyla plans to attend Gwinnett Technical College to become a sonographer. Dawson Joseph Titino. Dawson will study radiography and radiology tech. And Marina Brandy Alexis Turner. Marina will attend Georgia Gwinnett College. Congratulations to the class of 2022 graduates.
By the power vested in me by the state of Georgia, I now pronounce you graduates of Foothills Education Charter High School. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Sherry Gibney Sherman, Superintendent of Foothills Education Charter High School. We thank you for coming to graduation. These are proud moments for us when we get to celebrate our students. But first, we'd like to thank people that are in the room. Students, we thank you for having a reason to celebrate. Parents, family, friends who are here celebrating, we thank you. Staff, we have nearly 1,000 employees working to make sure these students can graduate. We have site directors that provide leadership at each of our sites. We have a governance board who works to manage and make sure that we are doing all the work we need to do to serve our students. Our partner school districts and their communities help to provide space and resources for us to work with our students. The Georgia Department of Corrections works with us to make sure in our 3 prisons that we can serve students. Plus, we have the Northeast Georgia RESA Regional Educational Service Agency, and they work with us to bring resources across our region. A special thanks to Melanie Britton for organizing all of the scholarships and awards we present each year, and to Mark Chanel for organizing all the graduations throughout the district. We really want to thank the entire Foothills community who work together every day to support students as they earn their high school diploma and prepare for careers in college. It takes all of us. For you students, I want you to know that you're part of something bigger than where you are right now. We have 20 sites, and there's a lot of students across the state who are wearing blue gowns just like you. We're in 17 school district partner sites, and I'm going to tell you where they are, because you may have a friend or a cousin or a relative who may need the Foothills experience. We're in Baldwin County, Barrow County, Bibb County, Butts County, Clark County, Franklin County, Greene County, Jackson County, Jasper County, Madison County, Morgan County, Oglethorpe County, Social Circle City, Walton County. Plus, we have a virtual site that's 100% virtual. And right now, we're capped at 350 students who come across the state of Georgia to learn with Foothills. As I said, we have 3 sites that are in 3 prisons. They're in Arundel, Burris, and Phillips. We have 2 sites at our Youth Challenge program, one at Fort Gordon and one at Fort Stewart. Now listen to this. Since we opened our doors in 2015, we have had 1,714 graduates since we opened, and that's as of May the 11th, 2022. And there's more to come because our school year is not over yet. So where are we now? Since we opened our doors in 2015, we have served 14,505 students. Over 14,000 students have entered our doors seeking an alternative way to earn a high school diploma. Now, all haven't finished, but many have, and we could not be prouder. And for those students, our program has developed since we opened. We have support for life skills for students, helping them to be prepared to work with life, including medical health services at some of our sites. We've established a Weld Ready program at Barrow, Jackson, and Madison sites where high school students are earning welding credentials. And every one of our students who graduates from one of these programs, they're offered a job at the completion. So as a high school graduate, they're getting jobs at Caterpillar, Kubota, and more. We also have other career-ready programs that students are participating in. Precision machining and technology, emergency medical technician, healthcare, and more. And we're working hard to make sure we're not only supporting students as they earn their high school diploma, but we're making sure our kids are career-ready too, and they are. 5 years ago, we established an alumni transition team. We're about to have our 4th member of that team, and they work with students in their senior year, and as the students get closer to graduation, they help them find jobs, complete college applications, job applications, and help them bridge over to the next step in life. We continue to work on our curriculum to make sure it's the best it can be for our students. We have data teams, curriculum teams, to making sure that we align to Georgia standards and the students have the best opportunity for learning. We have instructional coaches for all of our sites to make sure that our teachers are doing it Foothills way. And one thing that we were able to do with our Youth Challenge program is to offer a quality virtual option. So our students work at each of their campuses in a virtual setting, and if they're within 5 hours of graduation when they finish the Youth Challenge program, they can come on back and we'll help them finish until they get to the finish line. We continue to offer Foothills Plus. And Foothills Plus is for students who have already aged out. So regardless of their age, if they're within 5 credit hours of graduation, we can serve them. We do have to charge a tuition, but it's very small. And actually our oldest graduate is, I believe, is 72 years old. So we're there for those who want to earn a high school diploma. I mentioned we're in our 3 state prisons, and since we've opened, we have awarded 391 high school diplomas. And what we have discovered, if a student earns a high school diploma from Foothills, when they're released, they don't come back to prison. And the average rate of prisoners who come back to prison after being released is actually 40%. For Foothills, it's 1%. Foothills is making a difference. We also offer something called credit transfer. That means a student can be enrolled in their regular high school and they can attend Foothills part-time and earn credits that they can transfer and take back to their home school so they can graduate with their peers. And to date, we have served 1,920 students in this transfer program. And we're just as proud as those graduates as we are our own. And there's something you may have heard about, and it's real important for you to know, is Senate Bill 153. It was a law that was passed in 2021. And a lot of things happened with that, and we're working on it. But one thing that happened is Foothills is now working under the Georgia Department of Education. And we're working closely with the Georgia Department of Education to make sure that students have access to Foothills option for many years to come. And it's important, if you're sitting in this room, to make sure that the students and families and friends let our legislators know, and our Department of Education, how important Foothills is to you and your future. We need to make sure that students have this opportunity in the future for a quality high school experience, for students to be job prepared, and for students to be life prepared, and that you have the option to work at your own rate and at the time you can so that you can take care of you and your families. We have high quality adults who work with you as you navigate high school. As a matter of fact, we assign a mentor to every student. And that mentor's task is to stay with you and meet with you at least once a week to make sure there are no barriers that are getting in your way from finishing your high school. Other students deserve this opportunity, and we need you to help us make that happen. As a Foothills graduate, you took the chance to enroll in a different kind of high school. We are different. You worked at your own pace. We're open all year. We're open at night. You work in a hard, no one gives you a diploma. You work very hard in a small classroom setting with adults that come in and out of your life. You are brave to have done this. You are smart, you are loved, and don't ever forget that. You are appreciated. Thank you, graduates, for representing Foothills Education Charter High School.
So now is the most unique part of our graduation ceremony. It is our moment for our graduates. If anyone would like to come and say anything, it's open mic time. We've got to have one person at least. Thank you.
I'm going to try to keep this very simple and sweet. I transferred to Foothills 15 months ago, and it has been a wild ride. A lot of things have happened, and a lot of not so good things have happened, but we made it. Every single one of us made it.
Foothills was the best decision that I ever made. If I hadn't switched to Foothills, I wouldn't be graduating. I am the firstborn McDaniel to graduate. None of my siblings did. And to me, that's a huge accomplishment. But I do want to think of all of my mentors. I had many in my 15 months, and they were all absolutely amazing humans. Every single one of them checked in on me at least once or twice a week. I met with many, many mentors, and I promise you I wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for Mr. Farmer, Miss Belinda, Miss Jones, and many other teachers that sat with me and made sure I got through it. We sat for hours on end in Algebra 2 while I cried taking my test because I was over it and I was done. But now standing here, I can thank Foothills for introducing me to the one thing that I am absolutely in love with, and that is emergency medical services. So thank you and congratulations to the class of 2022. We did it.
Any other brave souls out there? Your parents deserve a thank you, are you sure? Okay. Last call? You wanna come? Come on, we got Remy.
Hello, ladies, gentlemen, teachers, fellow students. My name is Remy Carew. I started Foothills way back when. Took a little while to get here, finally did. There was a point in time when I wasn't even sure I'd finish public high school. I wasn't having it. It wasn't fun. I had went through a really tough time in my life when my mom passed away and didn't bounce back for a while until I made it happen. That's all you really can do is keep trying and don't let anything. There's no reason not to get a high school diploma. There's no reason not to do it. There's no reason to try. There's no reason to stop doing anything. You can keep doing it. Failures only happen when you stop. So, that's about all I got.
Hi, so I may look familiar. I've already been up here once, but I forgot a couple thank yous, and so I wanted to kind of throw those out. So, thank you to my family over there for constantly pushing me. Thank you to my, woo! Thank you guys for constantly encouraging me whenever I didn't believe in myself. Thank you to all of the Foothills staff and faculty members for constantly saying hey to me in the halls, cheering me up when I was down, and always telling me I could do it. Thank you to my boyfriend Jace for pushing me whenever I felt at my lowest. And I just want to thank all of you here today because this is a big day for us and we appreciate you all for being here. So congratulations, guys.
All right, guys, congratulations, students. You did it, so good job. You are now officially high school graduates. This evening is all about congratulations. Congratulations to our Foothills students and to all of their families. With graduation, your journey does not end. It is simply beginning, and it's now your story to write. Obtaining your high school diploma is just one step in your educational journey. It is exciting, but we hope this is just the beginning for you. As a result of earning this diploma, there will be many doors open to you, whether it be career paths or college, and we wish you all the best of luck as we know you are going to do great things. I want to thank you for your efforts. I know at times it probably seemed like it would never happen, but you have arrived. As you move forward with your lives, please keep your Foothills family in mind. We hope the best for the Foothills class of 2022. Thank you tonight to all of the volunteers at Bethlehem Church for their hospitality and for allowing us to use their facility. And at this point, please stand for our processional while we congratulate our Foothills class of 2022 graduates.